Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build and a happy new year. This is actually the first speed build of 2018 and that sounds actually so weird to say it. Oh god. But it doesn't really matter. This honestly is the favorite thing I think that I did in 2017. I did it like ends of November, but I didn't really post it until now because, well, for many reasons. It doesn't matter. So I love it. The roofing on this thing is on flick, as would people say. I love it. I love it so much. It's so unique. It's basically a ranch house or a farmhouse, if you want to say, but in mansion size, I guess. I don't know actually how farmhouses are. I never really lived in one. It's like a massive, but like the daily playable part, it's much smaller. In my mind, it's basically a family that has a lot of money and lives in the countryside, but it's not like very big. Basically, the house has 3 bedrooms, the main house. The one is like a teen bedroom, the other is a child's bedroom, and then we have the master bedroom. And everything in this house is grand. But because this took me actually 9 hours, 9 freaking hours. People work daily for less and I build 9 hours. I was planning to actually release 2 parts of it and I actually even recorded 2 parts, like the voiceover thing. And I don't know, like I didn't felt like watching this thing for like an hour because its part was like 30 minutes. So basically I cut off quite a lot of rooms that were not like my favorite and a lot of parts that took me like forever to decide. And yeah, it actually came down to 30 minutes and I'm really happy with it. I will talk to you through like the parts that I actually cut off, but I decided to leave on the roofing because I feel like people always tend to remove the roofing, and because this house had like such a grand roofing, I felt like I had to leave it in, because as you can see it took me quite a while, and that's not all. Like I cut off a huge chunk, the windows, the coloring, you will see it in a bit, and I kinda cut off the landscaping, but I did something that I'm really happy with. You will see it in any second now, and I basically took a screenshot of the progress every 10 minutes. I usually cut off the landscaping entirely, but this is so pleasing, like seeing trees appear and bushes appear and rocks appear. Like, I love it. It's so pleasing to the eye, and I think next time I will do like not every 10 minutes because I feel like that's too long, because you can get a lot done within 10 minutes. So I feel like I will try 5 minutes in the next build. So yeah, I hope that will work a bit better. So this is the entrance, and I like a big entrance. Like most of the rooms in this house are big. They are really big, they are grand, but they still feel warm because they're full of stuff. It's not like cluttered because it still has space. I don't know. Guys, I just love it. And you will see all around the house I used this color of wood, which is basically a recolor of many of the objects, I guess, that came with the Pets expansion pack. And it's not like your normal wood in the game. It's like this natural and excuse me, and a very good looking wood, and I use it, like as you can see right now, in the doors behind and in many furniture, and I feel like it gives this farmhouse vibe so much. I don't know, I really like it. I feel like it looks so good. So yeah, really happy with that. And I actually also used it here. You will see in the counters, and it looks good, you know, it looks good. The kitchen is relatively small for a house like that, I feel. I really wanted to go with an industrial size kitchen. As you see, I tried to put the huge massive thing that came with the dine out, the stove, like the professional stove, but just didn't really fit. So yeah, we had to downsize a bit, and this dining area is everything. I really like the square table and the blues. I try to use a lot of blues basically around the house. I feel like it's such a beautiful color because in my mind the family has a lot of money, and purple screams royal, and I didn't really want to go there, but blue, I feel like it really screams like Ritz and very, I don't want to say royal because it's not royal, but I hope you get kind of like the vibe that I was going for. I'm just really happy and I really like it. The kids and I got kind of inspired from my home, like childhood home, and we have like this wall, and my mother always carries a little stool that she puts like in front of the counters when she has to, like, you know, flick through recipe books, or now that she sits in front of her computer, and you will see I placed the stool there, and I don't know, this is what I got inspired from, and I really liked it. I felt like, you know what, why not? And actually most of the designs around the house and a lot of the inspiration, I always, because I'm not like an interior designer, like nowhere near that, like in Sims 2 I just created square houses. Let's just leave it to that. Yeah, I'm not that. So there is a website and it's also an app, and they're doing construction, like they're construction workers in the apartment on the first floor. I live in the third floor and I can hear them. I hope you can't because it's so annoying. Anyways, what I was saying, it's a website called House with 2 Z's in the end, and I get basically most of my inspiration from that, and I really love it because you can actually see all the different styles, and it actually really challenged me to create something different each time in The Sims, and I just love it. So yeah, really excited for that. So the past couple of years that I'm actually like kind of more professionally, like more putting time into it to build stuff in The Sims 4, I actually found out that people have 2 living rooms if they have like big houses, and one of them is called the family room, where you have like couches and a fireplace, and you don't have a TV there. And then you have the other that's called, oh god, sorry, that's called the game room, and you have the TV there, and you have like your consoles there, and I'm like, this is stupid, just have your TV in the same place as the, like, why? Just don't turn it on if you want to sit and chill with your family. So I kind of got inspired from that, and I created like a small section where, you know, you can like sit back, read a book, and like chill by the fireplace and relax after a long day of work. But then again, you can see the TV if you really want to. So yeah, it's basically kind of like a mix of those two, like a family room and a game room together. And I just find it kind of stupid, you know. Like, why? Do you really need to? Why? Whatever. I just really don't get big houses. To be honest, like, why would you have 5 freaking living rooms? Like, what's the point? Does anyone uses them? No. Like, or when you have like 2 dining rooms, one that's like daily and one that's like formal, and then the other that's like when the president comes. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, in my home, my childhood home, we had a living room that's basically also, you know, an open space that was also the dining area, and we never ate in the dining area. And I was so upset as a kid. I was like, Mom, we have this entire huge table. Why we never eat there? And she's like, oh, it's for, you know, formal meals. And I'm like, but we never have formal meals. And it's like, why? But we can eat in the kitchen, and we have a table there. Like, then why do we have the dining room? Like, I don't know. I get the purpose of a dining area, but I don't get why you want to have like a dining area and whatever. That's not my point here. So we jumped ahead a bit and we went into the master bedroom, and I cut off a bit on the decorations because I didn't feel like it was so special. It was just basically, and I actually left the bathrooms in, and I see like a lot of YouTubers cut off the bathrooms or don't really do anything extra in the bathrooms, but I love the bathrooms. Like, I just, you know what, I scroll through pictures and I just look at their bathrooms, because I'm one of these people that judges. Oh God, what's going on? Stop it. Throat, please. That actually, you know, judges a home from its bathroom, so I go really extra when it comes to bathrooms, and like so extra. I put so much effort into a bathroom that's ridiculous. Like, as you saw, I cut off the bedroom because I felt like it was boring and I didn't do anything special, but I left the bathroom because I do feel like it's special. Like, oh, come on, I'm just not a person who would put a sink, a toilet, and a bathtub, or like whatever in a bathroom and be like, okay, done. Like, I can't. The bathroom has to look extra, and you will see that all around the house. Actually, no, that's not true. Like, in other two also bathrooms, the one that's actually downstairs, as you know, the guest bathroom, you know, if you had people over, you'd be like, oh yeah, here's our bathroom, this is where you should go. And basically the ensuite for the child's bedroom. This is the teen's bedroom, and it's not specifically designed for a boy or a girl. It has a lot of blues and reds, and to be honest, I love blues and reds, so I don't really see why it would be for a boy or a girl. Like, I prefer it for romping, so yeah. But it has like a lot of robots, and in my mind, the teen, I guess, I kind of designed it for them, but it can easily be a child, is kind of a geek, and he kind of likes stuff that other like kids in his age don't really like. You will see that he has like all this alien stuff, and he collects also my Sims figures, which in my mind they're like Pop Funko figurines. Like, I don't know, this is what I'm thinking. And he has like a toad, which is like, who has a toad? Neville from Harry Potter has. That's not my point. So, you know, it's a very fun bedroom, I feel like. It's not as extra or as huge as the bedroom next door, which has an ensuite. It has a walk-in closet, and it has its own like, oh God, its own balcony, and not even the master bedroom has all that. Like, the master bedroom had like a Carrie Bradshaw closet, like, you know, you walk in and then you go to the bathroom closet thing. But I don't know, I prefer actually this room over the girls' room, to be honest, because I like the style of it. It looks so fun, it looks actually lived in, and it's not like for a very preppy kid. So I really like it. And you will see, in my mind, the kid is really into like aliens and conspiracy theories. I don't know, I guess I kind of was thinking about myself, and then I'm into aliens. Like, I don't know, I'm just, it's not that I don't believe they exist, I just don't really care if they do or if they don't. But when it comes to conspiracy theories, mysteries, and all of that, I'm like, hell yeah, on board. And also, it took me forever to decide what pet he has. You will see in a bit, I cut up a bit of front. Like, I tried every single frog in the game just to decide, you know, what type of frog does this kid has. I don't know why, but I did it. And this is like, as I told you, the more grand bedroom for the other kid, and it's very pink. It has like a few pastel tones here and there, like mint and blue, so kind of like, you know, not be so pink, because I could not really stand something that pink. I'm definitely not like a Barbie type of girl. So yeah, figuring out the closet and this thing was taking me forever. Like, I love these tall closets and I never actually use them because they're in different category and not in like the wardrobe category. It's like on a different storage category, so I just never use them. And I don't know, I really like them, how they sit next to the windows. So yeah, pretty into that. So as I told you, I took actually a lot of inspiration from House, and I found a desk, I guess a kid's bedroom that had like a desk and above had those cabinets, and I'm like, what the hell, I never seen that. Actually, I've never seen that, and I actually really liked it because you can have, I guess, those how are they called? Like, you know, oh god, I cannot recall. The things that you store, let me not try to explain them. You know, under your desk that you pull out and you put stuff in. But not all desks have that, so having extra storage space would really hand. Really liked it. I don't know why I cannot recall the word. Whatever. And it even has like a down fireplace. I actually sized it down. I'm not sure if it works. I've done that in so many builds, but I don't really turn on like the fireplaces because I always tend to forget them and the whole house gets on fire. I'm like, well, that was fun. So the only fireplaces that I will actually manually turn on is the ones that I actually, you know, put the effort for my sim to actually upgrade them and make it auto light. That's the only thing. So here is the guest bedroom, as I told you, you know, when guests come in and be like, oh yeah, you know, down this corridor, third door on your left, this is where our bathroom is. And in my mind, this bathroom, like, I love it. If I would go in this bathroom, I'd be like, let's not touch anything because we will get it dirty. Like, this is how fancy for me this bathroom is. This is not the bathroom that you go in to take a selfie. This is the bathroom that you take a photo of because it's just so fancy. I love it. You will see I used a lot of reds, deep reds and purples, and I feel that makes it even more like rich and royal and very grand and elegant. So yeah, I really like it. And as I told you, I feel like this is what the people, or at least this is what I did, you know, going for. Were going for like, you know, grand bathroom that you walk in and you're like, whoa, damn. So yeah, I really love this bathroom. I don't know what it is, but I love the bathrooms in this house. There's also another bathroom, just a little note upstairs, that was meant to be for the boy, or, you know, the person who would live in the blue and red room. But I did a little oopsie. Like, I played in this house, the bathroom is all like orange and stuff. You will see it easily. I also included it in the screenshots, but I did not really include it in the footage that we're going to see because it was kind of like, meh, that's kind of standard, like not really standard for your typical standard, but, you know, for my typical bathroom standard. So this thing does not have a shower, so the little kid who lives in that room does not have like a shower, so you will have to actually put a shower there because I was an idiot. Like, I sent the kid to take a shower. I'm like, why the hell do you go to your parents' bath to take a bath? Like, bathtub. Why do you go to the bathtub to take a bath? Like, go to the freaking shower. I'm like, oh, he doesn't have anywhere to take a bath. You're cool. Like, cool. So this is the ensuite for the very pink room, like the grand room for the kid, and I like how the shelves look above the bathtub, but I feel like this is so impractical in real life. Like, let's be honest, as a person, I'm really like messy and clumsy. I feel like those shelves would basically go bad within 2 weeks of putting them there. Like, water would be everywhere, they would like get ruined easily. but this is the same, so this doesn't happen. So I was really glad to actually put these shelves there because it adds extra storage and it adds extra, like, it makes it even fancier. And she even has a tablet because why not? She's not gonna use it in the bathtub, but we can think in our mind that she's using it there. No? Okay. So we're going to cut again a bit front. I've done the hallways because they weren't really that good. Like, I didn't even include them on the screen, so there were 4 hallways. Like, come on, they had like something, but I was like, meh. And we actually went to the playroom. This is honestly the most colorful and fun room, I guess, around the house. It's just, I love it. I just really, really like it so much. It's so fun to look at. It has a color theme. It's orange and yellow, which I don't feel like it points in any gender specifically. So, it's just very fun. And you will see I included even a tent. I saw that actually in a lot of playrooms, having those, I guess, I want to say Indian, but I'm not sure, like those triangular tents that you usually see in movies Indians, like many decades ago used, I think, I'm not sure, not trying to be racist here. And I just was like, how fun would it be to have sleepovers? But you wouldn't really feel safe to leave the kids outside sleeping in a tent, especially in the backyard, which is not enclosed. So you actually include it in the playroom because it's safe, they can still have fun, they're more warm, and it's fun. I don't know, like, you can remove it if you don't want it. I just really liked it, and I love how it looks. Just like, it's fun for kids sleepovers, so yeah, why not? And we even have a section for like the void critters. Does anyone actually use them in game? Like, I put them as decorations because I like them, but do I make my kids play like in game? No, never. I just meh. Like, it's there, yeah. It looks cool as decoration. I get the purpose of it. Do they use it? Hell no. Like, the decorations, I use them all the time. As a kid, I had, how we have like, those stars that are yellow and they basically absorb, I don't recall their exact name, absorb the light during the day and the night they shine. I had those things from Digimons and Pokemons, and I had them next to my bed, so they light up during the night, and it was just, this is basically the purpose of void critters. In my mind, in the kids' rooms, but do they play with it? No, do they play with them? No, I just watch the cartoon. Sometimes. They just looked kind of cute. I just had a friend who really liked them, and because my friend really liked them, I was kind of into it. So, whatever. And here is the pool house. I don't think I mentioned actually that we have a pool house. It took me forever to figure out a shape of the pool house / guest house / butler house, because you can use it for whatever you want. So I did not include building of it because, oh god, like, it took me more than the house took me to actually figure a shape that wouldn't really look that weird and would match the other house, the big house, the main house. But that's actually an extra double bedroom. So if you really want to stress it out, you can actually fit 7 sims, I think, in this house. Like, we have 3 double beds and 1 single bed, and you can easily convert any of the rooms that you don't like. Like, example, the playroom. I forgot, we also have a garage, which I also did not include. It was not really meh. You will see it in the screenshots though. It's kind of like, yeah, that's kind of standard. That's how all garages look like. And I really wanted to cut down the time of this video because I didn't really want to like put in 1 hour video like 2 30-minute parts. So yeah, no. But it's a very like small house. I think the person or like 2 people who live there, because it can easily be like a grandparents' small house in the backyard. It can be butlers, it can be guests, It can be whatever you want, actually. If he or she or they are really into cats, you will see they have a small cat tree, they have like cat rags everywhere, and I don't know, I find it so fun. And in my mind, they are a writer. You will see books everywhere, like dumped everywhere, like crazy everywhere, but I really like it. I think it looks cool. So at this part you will see I was trying to find out, like, does this look normal? Because I was like, will they bang their heads if they're sitting in the couch, like in the shelf? Because that would be a hazard. Like, you know, in the Sims that doesn't really matter, but in my mind it did really matter for my Sims to not like have a brain damage because they keep banging their heads there. And I still feel like it's not very safe, but I kinda rolled with it because I really like the cells back there. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm keeping it. So yeah, this is what happened. And we're also going to jump a bit ahead. I did the bathroom. The bathroom is the most meh bathroom around the house. Like, it's very standard. It has like cat stuff around it to make it more fun, because you know the person who lives there is like cat crazy, like crazy cat lady, I guess, if you want to say so. And this upper area is basically split in two halves. You will see that we'll do the bedroom part, which I really like because I put bookcases as like, you know, the feature of the room. I really like that. And then on the other side we have a small desk area. It's also like, whatever. And I included it in the screens just because it was not like that meh, but yeah, no. I just had to cut time off, basically, so we won't have any 1 hour video, as I told you before. But I know, I really like how those bookcases look in the back. Like, in reality, who would have this many books? I don't know. Like, who would clean all these books? I don't know, but that's not reality. We don't have dust. So yeah, here are the screenshots. There are so many. Again, I tried to cut a few of them off because there were a lot. I take every room for multiple angles, so I had to cut off something. But I really like this house. Like, this is the living area, like, you know, with the fireplace and the game room, I guess, as people will say. And this is the guest bathroom, or I guess half bathroom, however you want to say it. Again, very grande. The master bedroom, which you didn't really saw, I used this deep red wood with the green. I felt like it fit perfectly together. And this is the the ensuite bathroom. Again, those greens and blues, pretty cool. The playroom for the kids with the tent looks adorable. Come on, the little ghost in the back. This is the garage, which I did not include at all. And this is basically an area where you can only walk off from the playroom. I just wanted like more area for kids to play. So yeah, this is what it is. This is one of the kids' bedroom. Again, really like geeky and stuff. This is the bathroom that I was talking about, that you need to add a shower. This is basically the biggest bedroom around the house, which is not like the master bedroom, which is like kind of weird, but whatever. It looks very cool and so extra. Let's be honest, if you had this bedroom growing up, you'd be like, oh hell yeah. And this is the exterior. I didn't include anything because I felt like, you know, pretty basic stuff. I didn't do anything crazy here. And this is the guest house slash butler house slash, I guess, grandparents house slash whatever you want it to be. Kinda cut crazy, kinda like old, kinda time, like they used old furniture, but I really like it. I think it looks fun, you know? And I use those radiators. Perfect. Tied together. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to download this house, there will be a link in the description down below. So I hope that you will have an amazing day and take care. Bye!